How's it going? Walk around clip time, haven't done one for just over a week, 2 weeks ish, so thought I'd start up here at the Pepinos. They're doing rather well. We've gotten over our earlier problem. Had some friends online diagnosed as rust, so thanks for that, Cheshire Cat and hubby. Over here we've got some nice large ones that are starting to ripen up, and we've got heaps of little ones down in here. And there's another nice big one down the bottom here, so I've got to get a stick and try and prop that branch off, get them off the ground. So the rust isn't affecting them that much anymore, as you can see. The whole garden's had a nice big drink of fish emulsion and seaweed, liquid seaweed fertiliser, so everything's started to put on a little bit of new growth. Chilies, the bell chilies are bouncing back, the orange ones aren't. They're close to 2 to 3 years old. I think they'd have to be 3 years old now. Just continually moved and trimmed back, so I think these guys might actually be the last year for them. Just wander over to the IBC beds. We've had a bit of rain. There's our water tank. It's just from the bougainvillea, the tarp that we've just got set up here. Our mess. IBC beds. This one's going Burko still, with the long Japanese shallots or green onions, parsley, Italian flatleaf, Cape gooseberry, gone crazy. Accidentally mowed a couple of branches when I moved the trailer the other day, so there's no great loss to it though. I just can't get over the growth on this thing. It's just gone crazy. It's one of the healthiest plants we've had. Not much attack from the beetle. Goes all the way over here now to the tomato. Yeah, so not much. The Colorado potato beetle normally loves this thing, but I haven't seen much evidence of them so far. The tomatoes, they're due for a picking today. Heaps of little bits of red in there. So, most impressed with them. Getting a little bit blighty, so I'm going to have to go through and trim those leaves off. But other than that, it's a very healthy plant. So, anyway, down here we have, a gooseberry. Two. This is a gooseberry we're going to be gifting. Still haven't gifted it. We'll be seeing those chaps this weekend. There's a nice one, Thomas. It's going to taste awesome. Beautiful. Pineapple's doing well. Little volunteer strawberries. Looks like he's putting out a little flower or two. Got a dill pop up in that one. Just some containers, trying to keep the rain out of some soil. The wood chip pile is starting to shrink dramatically, so I've got to get in there and give it a turn. There's just some scrapings from the chook shed on top there. Down here we have some next generation broccoli and cauliflower. We have at the back there some purple headed broccoli, and at the front some purple headed collies. So I'm going to try and let one of each of these go to seed and try and save seed. I've run out of Frog Dancer's purple broccoli, so definitely going to try and get some seed from that. And I think this is the last of our purple collie as well, so yes, it's looking rather wet in there. I might have to drain that before I go up. There's just some strawberries. They'll be going out in an aquaponic thing. I'll show you, do another little clip on these guys by themselves later. It's starting to rain, so I've got to hurry up. Broad ripple yellow currant tomatoes, they're being hit by nematodes. I don't know if you can make out down in there. Bit of a bulbous growth on the roots, so I'll be treating them with neem. Neem's a tree from the subcontinent, India, Pakistan region. It contains azadirachtin. It's a really good all-round pesticide, so I'll do another clip on that sort of thing later. But as you can see, it's not doing too good. Heaps of nice fruit though, one down on the ground there. So we'll pick them off and get stuck into them. Honey pod peas. We've got a couple of edible peas, pod and all. We've got the honey pods here, and the sugar snap peas just there. They're Kira's. She saved up her pocket money and bought a whole heap of seed. There's some that she's bought. These honey pods are one of Bee's favourites. Beautiful looking pod there, ready to come off. So we'll be getting our first proper harvest off these guys this weekend, I would say. I planted out some garlic. There's one there, and there's also another one there. Also some in the aquaponics system, just over on the corner there. A couple in there. They went in at the solstice, so Hopefully we'll, just as a bit of a comparison between the ones that went in March. Up here in Queensland they suggest you get them in earlier, so they're actually, the plants are larger for the cold snap to help the bulbs form. I don't know, I'm just doing what they say. 3 cold wet chuggies. It's not that cold really. Hey chuggies. The remnants of a cauliflower and broccoli. So they've had a nice big treat the last couple of days, and they'll be getting a porridge and quinoa mix later. Strawberries in here are going well. A fair few big red ones on there. Another feral or volunteer tomato that's just popped up out of the pavers. So more strawberries. Geez, there is a few on. They're looking good. That eggplant should be coming out of here, but now everything's growing together. I don't really want to disturb the roots of the strawberries or peas, so and just see some of the pea pods on here. There's a lot more than I realised. So yeah, don't want to pull him out yet. We'll wait until spring. And these guys here are going into the hydroponic setup. There's kale, kohlrabi at the back, and rainbow chard at the front. Some calendula flowers. These are the snow peas. I'm letting a whole heap go to seed. These are the ones that accidentally, if I sent seed to you, I'm very sorry, they got mixed up. There's some white ones in there, as well as the purple Rio de Cabernet or Cabernet, or however you pronounce it, sorry. They're the ones with these pretty purple flowers. So I know how to tell them apart now, so I'm letting a whole heap go to seed. So we'll have heaps of seed next year. I took off 610 grams from here and the other patch yesterday, so most impressed with that. These carrots are all coming on well. These are what some are doings. Mixed heritage, there's a yellow one there, there's a purple one there. So they're all through there, and they're doing really well. They were thinned out and are doing excellent. Garlic and onions all appear to be doing well. Everything got a drenching with the liquid fertilizer, like I said earlier. Comfrey needs to be trimmed back again. We've got some beetroot that should be coming off soon. In there, well, I'll see if I can do it through here. We've got the sugar snap peas, they're doing alright actually. I'll use the cheats entrance. Sugar snap peas are going really well. These are the carrots, we're sort of thinning out slowly. Got him stuck in there last night. So there's also some tansy in there, supposed to be good for warding off ants. So these guys here, oops, as you can see I left one. Yeah, sorry fella. Yeah, so these carrots are just being picked every now and then, just for stir fries and things, just small little carrots. That tatsoi is not going too well, and this one's going to flower. So we haven't actually eaten any of that tatsoi, other than a few little leaves here and there to go into some was juiced and one lot of stir fry. So he's going to seed, so we'll save him seed. The reason why is we've had tatsoi pop up all through this mescal mix, so we've been hoeing right into this. It's now going to seed, which is excellent, because the lettuce here that went to seed, I put the seeds all down through there, broke off a whole heap of pods. This whole area, half a bed, will end up being just leafy salady greens. Just let everything self-seed. A few carrots from a seed head that opened up last sowing. I didn't realise they've germinated. Broccoli. These guys here really need some sun. They're being shaded out by the dill and these weird looking broccoli. These are broccoli I didn't sow with the firming down method, and they're also broccoli we saved seed from. We actually got these, their mother's plants at Fernvale Market last year, so yeah, we have no idea of the origin. They were just someone who had the whole heap in a pot, and they're very, very leggy. I don't think it's the area, because if you look at this one here, he's got a nice firm compacted head. So here's the same variety that was planted down there, through there, just in that bed. So starting to rabbit on a bit too long. Cauliflower, awesome. Picked a monster last night. There's another monster over there, and look what I've just seen. Oh my lordy, aphids. Fully infested that dill. Well, there you go, there's something I've got to get into. Cool. Anyway, yeah, so we had a massive thing of broccoli. Eggplant starting to flower. It's winter and it's flowering. I don't know. Gotta love Queensland. Garlic's doing well. Purple headed cauliflower is sort of bolting a bit here. I don't know if it's because they weren't firmed down enough. The kale, oh, I went great in the curry last night, really liking the kale. And hello.
Hello.
I'm going to use your cheats entrance. Do you want to take that collie leaf to the chookies, please?
No wonder the clips were still on.
You wondered how I got locked in here? I'll pick that up later. Muggsy Jeff's shallots on Burko. The perennial leeks are doing really well with the little weed in there. The onion bed I've already shown you. Another feral tomato. Broccoli, we've harvested 5 of these guys, but as you can see we're getting all the little side shoots. That's why we've still left them in the garden. So we'll get a couple of crops of side shoots. There looks like there's already a meal in there. Probably a meal on that one plant and a meal between a couple of the other plants, so they're doing really well. These are the other snow peas. They've just gone crazy, so I've sort of left them. The problem with these guys, peas, are they have a hollow stem, so if I try and lift them up I'm going to do a lot more damage than just letting them go. Unfortunately we have mangle down the front and some rainbow chard up the back, so we're sort of having to harvest those guys a fair bit. I don't think they're going to survive being smothered by these peas. So, but just to show you, these carrots are doing really well. Look at that dragon down there. These peas, look at this. That's the size of the pods. That's why I wanted to save these guys seed. So that's one nice big long pod. I'm trying to save some from the nice big pods, hoping that they'll throw back like peas. Yeah, there's some monsters in there, I know. Yep. So look at the size of these guys. So that's over, I'm 6'5" up there. They're nearly 8-9 foot tall. So very, very impressive. Yeah, no, close to 9 foot. Yeah, 3 meters, close. Lemon, got a whole heap of lemons coming on over the back in there. Oh, Greg the gardener, if you're watching. I've also got some water chestnuts. I sent you a message this morning. Also got some water chestnuts I can do with that little package for your Thai curry. And there's a lemongrass over the back there we need to harvest. That's what some of the stuff you'll be getting. So that's pretty much all it. What else are we harvesting, sweetie? Anything? We're going to start pulling the carrots. That's pretty much all it. Oh, cackleberries. We're getting cackleberries.
They're not cackleberries.
Okay, eggs. We're getting eggs. So that's pretty much all it, I suppose. So, if there's anything... Oh, I'll show you this one thing. Got some passion fruits on. Got some passion fruits on in there. Very happy with that. Sweet potato is actually... Sorry, there we go, open the chook door. The sweet potato is actually doing rather well. It's starting to kick back now. The growth is starting to kick on again. So next stir fry we're going to grab some more shoots, because the last couple of stir fries keep forgetting to come down and grab them. But you can eat the sweet potato shoots, the end tips. So some nice red ones at the top up there. So that is pretty much all it now. Any questions, comments, suggestions, leave them in the description below. Hope you all have a great week, and I'll try and do an aquaponic one this weekend after I finish off the system. Show you it all up and running. Have a good one.